Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Legacy. Cue lightning strike. Thank you, lightning. So, in the last episode we just completed one of the first Forbidden Legends, but it wasn't the one we were intending on doing initially. So if I go look at my book right now here, I've already marked this out real quick. We were initially intending on doing these in order. So initially, the Pale Lady quest, the ghostly woman from the northern marshes above Morthal, that was the one that we tried doing. But upon exploring the marshes, we came across a cave, which led to a tomb, which led to the amulet quest, which, as I just found out, is on this second page here, or at least, sorry, the third page if you want to look to the right side of the screen there, where it talks just down the bottom here about the Archmage, or the Archmage, Goldor, who was, and written on the left page here, killed by his sons. So, whilst we were doing the legends, we ended up doing the wrong one entirely, so we still have to do the first one, which was the Pale Lady, somewhere in Mortal, which we didn't end up finding, so we'll have to go back there at some point. But today, we're not going to head there just yet, we're going to head down to Riften for a few reasons. Now, we're heading to Riften because of an amulet that exists in Riften primarily, though I believe you might be able to find it otherwise. I just figured since we are right here, it isn't too much of a journey to head down to Riften and then to head our way back using maybe a card to head all the way back to Whiterun. Now, the reason why we're going to Riften is for the amulet of Mara, which allows for marriage. And because, well, I'm a little bit interested in Ysolda, who happens to live in Whiterun, who seems to, well, be rather happy with my presence. Maybe having the amulet might convince her to marry me, which I wouldn't mind so much, as that would allow us to have kids and so on and so forth. So, yeah, heading down towards Riften could be beneficial very greatly for me. Now, the other legends that we haven't done yet, the one that speaks of the Red Eagle sword, or the fiery sword by the guy of Red Eagle, which is on this page here on the left side, this doesn't speak too much of where exactly he is or where he existed. Now, I believe that maybe people will start talking about this when I do the first quest, but for now, it just speaks of he rallied and drove back the armies from the armies of Cyrodiil. So if I figured out what direction Cyrodiil's in, which I believe is like the southeastern direction of Skyrim, maybe it's somewhere down near Riften. I don't know. I'm not entirely too sure. But it doesn't speak too much of where exactly this guy existed in the world, or where he may have lied or died. So yeah, moving on from that, if I look at the map again, I don't think the map points out where Skyrim... Oh no, Cyrodiil, yeah, this way. So I was right by saying maybe... Oh no, that does lead more so towards Morrowind, doesn't it? So maybe it is from the way of... down here near Falkreath, maybe. Because this leads right towards Hammerfell. Not the place I'm talking about, but here, sorry. This leads towards Cyrodiil, so maybe somewhere around here is where he lied, and I say lied and died, but where he may have fallen in battle. So we might have to check that out. It could be anywhere up here as well, but I'm not too sure. It's not marked anywhere on the map. There's no mention of Red Eagle, at least I don't think there is, so that's not really too helpful. Though I did think that there was a monument in his name. I think this here, hang on. What was his name? That isn't his, is it? Let me just quickly check the legend here. I know I haven't moved too far as I'm talking about everything that's going on, but this is what happens when you rely on the sources here. Fellow Red Eagle. No, that isn't his name. I thought maybe that was his monument. He's just lucky me to find it, but no, it wasn't. So anyways, that all looked at. Hi, Lydia. Let's head towards Riften. Now, we are a little wet. It is 3:40 in the evening. I mean, there's nothing really we could take cover from unless we wait out the rain and head out during the night, which we could do, but we might get a little, we'll just take the walk. Lydia, we can handle this. It's only a little bit of rain. Now, there wasn't any places here to forge the amulet, because as I mentioned a little earlier, we need to forge the amulet to gain its power, I guess, or to gain its complete power. But there's no forge in this place, so heading towards Riften also might be beneficial in that way, as I believe there would be a forge there. It's a pretty big town. I couldn't imagine there not being a forge. So yeah, on our way to Riften. I might fast forward this, that way if anything interesting happens, I'll stop fast forwarding, you guys can see that for yourselves, but until then, I'll see you guys in just a second.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me. I'm one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection. Returning to High Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Behind you. Leon.
Did I just get that? Oh my god, I did too, wow. Haha.
Need something?
Yes. We're looking for information about a woman, a foreigner in these lands. She's red Gus. We believe she may be hiding in White Room. We're trying to get her where she should. We made a mistake. Move along with that mouth here as we do the talk.
Okay, so I thought maybe we could make it to Riften in time, but it appears my character is suffering greatly from this. He's getting far too cold to proceed this journey, so we might have to rest and just set up a campfire, at least somewhere near here. So, that being said, let's kill these wolves real quick, and we'll have to set up camp. Because, again, we are far too cold to continue our journey right now. Let us set up camp along here. I believe that is the right key. There we go. Build campfire. We don't need to rest right now, but at least building a campfire we should be fine to keep ourselves warm. So add firewood. There we go. So at least now we can keep ourselves nice and cool. Or nice and warm, sorry. Instead of freezing to death. There is a fight going on over there, but we can't quite see it with our with how cold we're currently feeling. So let's warm up. And hopefully we'll feel a little bit better. So, that was a bit of an odd journey. We got almost attacked every minute or every 2 minutes or so. One by an assassin, which was a rather interesting... We did get the note from the assassin. It was a contracted kill, though I'm not too sure who would be contracted to kill me, honestly. I mean, I read the note. The note doesn't go into too many details with who or what actually went after me. I believe someone might be coming. Be ready, Lydia. And then I got a lucky shot on an elk. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And then, yeah, and then obviously the wolves. We had a bear initially too, which was quite scary. What is that? Is that a troll? I can't tell, my vision's too blurry to see that right now. It's not because of the rain. I know if I look up at the rain I get slightly blurred vision, but we are currently quite blurred because of how cold we currently feel. But yeah, we'll wait this fire out. Hopefully it'll last us a long while, at least long enough to warm ourselves down. And then when we feel warm enough to resume travel, we will do so. Right now, I believe we are around here-ish, because I believe that's where the camp is that we were watching these people fight at. So we aren't too far away. We've already made quite a fair amount of progress, but not enough for us to make the rest of the journey towards town. We could have tried, but I didn't want to risk dying on the journey there and freezing to death. So, yeah, so we've had to stop, set up campfire, and we'll just wait it out. So, yeah, things aren't going too well for us, but we haven't died yet. So, as long as we stay here, we keep ourselves warm, we shouldn't have too much of an issue getting to Riften. I will fast forward the rest of this warming up process, and I will see you guys, hopefully, when we get to Riften. Of course we encounter a dragon on the way. What else could we have expected on our journey? Someone's firing magic at it, but it isn't us. Should we fight the dragon? I mean, there's already a fight going on there that's been going on for like the last 5 minutes, but fighting a dragon could be a little too much at this point. What do we have in terms of weaponry? We have quite a few arrows on us, but nothing... I mean, we have maybe 1 or 2 super heavies. We have the black bow, which we'll use, and we have a few orcish arrows, a few poison arrows, which we'll use, and then we'll follow up with these super heavy. So we'll mark you as well, and we will, yeah, we should be okay to fight like this. I'm hoping the fight won't go on for too long, because if it does so, it might be a little troublesome for us. Let's go to somewhere where it can land, given the time and everything. Come on, come down here. Oh no! It might not want to find us at all. Nope, hang on. Okay, Lydia, let's continue running. He seems to be fleeing right now. Maybe. Okay, he's gone. We have time now to get to the Riften. Whoa! I didn't mean to use that, but that was fucking awesome! Hang on. Oh my god, that was so... Did you guys see that? That was the poison arrow. I've never used that before, but I'm so glad I decided to use it that one time. That looked amazing! I was meant to use that on the dragon, so forgive me for accidentally using the wrong arrow type, but still. We're almost there, everyone. Okay, so after a long, cold journey, we finally arrive at Riften alive and safe. Now, I'm hoping we will find a motel, or sorry, an inn or something, at some place where we can rest, at least momentarily. I believe there's one in the center of the town here. If we at least rest inside this, we should be fine until morning, and then we will go find the amulet of Mara, and then that should do it for today. But that, still, I mean, I'm...
You're a stranger here too, huh?
Yes, we are. I am. I mean... Okay, this is it here. Let's go inside.
You've got the coin. You've come to the
Never
right
done an
place.
honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, hey lad?
What? I'm pretty... Well, I mean, maybe we've killed a few people, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it's been worth, you know, hunting and everything, so that's pretty honest for me.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
My wealth is none of your
Oh, but
business.
that's where
There we
you're
go.
wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand
I don't want to,
perform,
but okay.
but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple.
Okay, what do I have
I'm
to
going
do?
cause a
Fine.
distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Yeah.
Sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lad. If you change your mind, come find me.
Okay, let's go find
Breathe,
some
Imperial.
warmth.
There's only so long I can stand being downwind of your stench.
Who's he was he talking to me?
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
If your allegiance lies with the Empire,
Let's
haven't
have
much to
yeah.
discuss.
There's a fire here, so at least we'll be nice and warm. We should dry up rather nicely. So yeah, now that we're here, we can rent a place to sleep. We don't really need to eat or drink anything. I don't even think we really need to cook anything. We do have some food on us that needs cooking, but hello.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Looking to rent a room actually.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. I'll find it
I'll
myself.
Show you to your room. Right
Oh,
this way.
you can show me
Yeah,
as
what
well.
do
That
you want?
works.
If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
I am fine, thank you. This place is full of quite a few people, which is rather surprising. I've never seen an inn this full, but anyway, moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna rest for the night, and I will see you guys in the morning.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you. I will sleep now. And here we are. Good morning, everyone. Time to have a little bit of food before heading out and getting ourselves that amulet that we were looking for. So we'll have a little bit of apples here. We have a lot of raw food on us that need to be cooked, but we'll do that when we find a place to cook them on. Again, so we're here for two reasons. We're here simply to find a forge, to forge the amulet, see if we can forge the amulet here, and to find an amulet of Mara. So
Yeah.
I
What's
believe
your
I
problem?
saw a blacksmith on the way in, or at least a market. Now I was thinking, oh yeah, see, right over here. I knew I saw something on the way in. So, can we forge it here, I wonder? Let's see. Jewelry. And no, we can't. I thought maybe we could. I thought maybe it would count as jewelry. Maybe miscellaneous. Well, we can make a soul trap arrow. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like how I can make those, but I'm not really interested in making them, sadly. Paralysis arrow requires a swamp fungi pod. That's kind of cool. And I can't really make any other type of arrows, at least not in there. Yeah, so I don't think I can forge it here. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place, but I don't think I am. I'm just quickly checking through all of these again. But it seems like, yeah, it seems like I can't forge it here, which is kind of sad. That's what I was hoping to do. That was only one of the reasons why we came here, but that's one of the reasons that we now have confirmed that we can't forge. Again, we'll try the other stations, but let's have a look at the workbench and see whether or not this is a thing that we can do. Nope, not there. And maybe the grindstone? I doubt it, but we'll check anyways. And no. Okay. So we can't forge it. At least not here anyways.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Okay, now the amulet of Mara, where would you be? A church of some kind. So we'll find something that looks like a church. This looks like on a pedestal. Either this is a mansion or this is a church of some kind. Let's have a look. This is a keep.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a keep. This isn't a church. Okay.
Mere men bring
Where would a church be?
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself.
Can you tell me where things are? Hang on.
What could it mean?
Oh no, you won't bother telling me anything anyway. Okay, let's look around the place here. There's an orphanage. I'm not really too interested in an orphanage, to be honest. So yeah, we have that place there. Maybe at the keep, maybe we'll have to investigate the keep. But for now, I'm just going to continue wandering around until we find something that might speak of the place we're looking for. Which, maybe, what is... Ah, that looks like the amulet of Mara.
Welcome to Riften.
Temple of Mara. Here we go. This is what we came here for. Okay, hello everyone.
Lady
Now-
Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Thank you. Can I acquire
How may I help
an
you?
amulet? I want to know more about the Temple of Mara. I guess that's the easiest way to do
Wonderful.
things.
Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim.
Yeah, I could have a wedding at the temple, yes.
If you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
Nope. Why don't you remind me?
Love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony.
Okay, yeah, I will buy the amulet. I don't have to buy the amulet, but I might as well buy the amulet
People
from
in
here.
Skyrim respond to deeds. You will find more people interested in your love if you help them.
Thank you.
Good luck. Mara bless you. May
Thank
you
you.
return to her benevolence in safety.
So, yeah, now we have ourselves an amulet, which is quite cool. So, what's down here? Oh, it's another storage room. Yeah, so sadly we couldn't forge the amulet together. Maybe we had to unequip the pieces, but it still should have shown up on the recipe list hadn't if we had a few of the parts there. Okay, anyway, well, I'm going to leave this here. I might try to figure this out in the next episode, but as far as I can tell, I can't forge it here. Either I don't have the skill or this isn't the right forge, so in the next episode, I'm probably going to study the books a little bit more, and hopefully I'll figure something out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?